The NFL playoffs are here, and this matchup on Wildcard Weekend is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Texans and the Chiefs, and it's coming up next.
It's one of the best smelling parking lots in the NFL. The tailgating's over now in Kansas City. It's football time at Arrowhead Stadium here in KC. Today, the first of 3 on this Wild Card Sunday. It's the Houston Texans and the Kansas City Chiefs. Playoff football has arrived. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, partner, best time of the year. It starts with Super Wild Card Weekend, 3 days, 6 games, and this matchup as good as any of them.
Yeah, and really, it's so funny, Mike. We watch these regular season games all year, and it just seems like there's no way the intensity and the competitive spirit could ever be higher.
The first of 3 on this fine Sunday. It is Super Wild Card Weekend, and off we go on EA Sports. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Houston offense heading out to the field for the first time. They're led by the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2023. From Ohio State, it's C.J. Stroud.
Getting your team to the playoffs, Mike, that's a massive accomplishment for any quarterback. But if he wants to take them on a deep run, can he find the balance of playing mistake-free football while also maintaining that aggressive approach that has gotten them here in the first place? It's certainly not going to be easy. This place is going to be rocking, and their opponents, they have championship aspirations of their own. But as long as he doesn't let the moment get too big for him, his team's going to have a shot to move on to next week.
He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. They get 12 yards on that pass. It's good for a Texans first down. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That's complete. It's Tank Dell.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard it.
Encroachment, defense. Automatic first down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down. Stroud gonna get rid of this to Dell. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. He's got his man, complete to Dell. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
He'll go play action with Stroud. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's going to be taken down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
A run up the middle with Pacheco. And he will get into the end zone. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Texans. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead here on Super Wildcard Weekend. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Here he is, Tyreek Hill back to return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. This would be a big loss, and we'll see if he can continue here in the divisional round. Throwing right away is Mahomes. To the left side in the hands of Rice.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
The second down throw is incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
And he should have enough there for the first down. Take it up to the 43-yard line.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
This one complete right side. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And he's close to another first down as it's brought down just shy of the marker.
When you call these double moves, you're going for broke. And you're looking to throw this ball over the head of the defense. So give a lot of credit to the defensive backs. Yes, it led to a completion, but this was not the big play the offense intended when the coordinator called that play.
He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And it's going to bring up a third down. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. Good blocking, and he's in. Patrick Mahomes. Touchdown, Kansas City.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Here comes a return from the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. Texans offense back onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Here's a toss to Pacheco. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. 3rd and 9. Stroud. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. The Texans set to punt this one away. And a pretty good punt there. A fair catch taken right around the 11-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready for their 2nd possession. They'll begin with 1st down from their own 11. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
So they made it a priority here early to try to get him the ball in the 1st quarter, but that was their 3rd attempt. None of them have resulted in a catch. I think you got to start looking elsewhere. You don't want to get into a position, Mike, where you feel like you're forcing the guy the ball and forcing your offense to run through it. I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field. They'll start with great field position right at midfield with a 1st down. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. Now he takes off. And he'll get this forward for positive yardage as he covers up in the end. Here's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Stroud. To the left side, into the hands of Collins. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. Back to throw, Stroud. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. That's picked up by the Chiefs.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, But before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Stroud to throw here on first down. He'll swing one out wide to Pacheco. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. They get 15 on that game. First down for Houston. One quarter in the books in round one of these AFC playoffs. All even on the scoreboard. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. They'll run it straight ahead with Pacheco. Here's a 2nd and 9. Stroud gonna tuck this one on the zone read. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line. Here's a 3rd and 10. Throwing is Stroud. He's got it inside the 5.
This is a great example of why staying on schedule and ahead of the sticks is so critical. Because even after that big 3rd down pickup, it's not enough for the first, and it brings up 4th down.
They'll try it now with Pacheco. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
So this play by the middle linebacker is all about play recognition. Reminds me of a former teammate, Luke Kuechly. He knew the play before it was going to happen. Watch him. He diagnoses, he tracks the ball, and bang, makes a huge tackle, short of the yard to gain, forces the turnover on downs.
So here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. They'll start from their own 4. Not a lot of room for error back here. It's 1st and 10. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They're going to motion the tight end over here. That's caught. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Texans have it.
Something these running back coaches preach all the time, Mike, is you can't sacrifice the ball for additional yardage, and I think we had a case of that going here. I love the effort. I love the fight, but it can't come at the expense of the ball. Everything in football is about protecting the ball itself, and in this case, just a little bit too loose with it. They're able to pop it loose, and that's a big turnover.
The Texans offense getting set to get back to work. They'll start. And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay. They might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Putting the tight end in motion. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and There's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
On first down, it's Mahomes. Quick throw here is complete. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
1st and 10. To throw is Mahomes. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Texans' 10-yard line.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's Mahomes. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, KC. Greg, it's one of those, sometimes you got to feel like you know where the ball's going to go, and the defense knows it too, but it still ends up in that guy's hands for the touchdown.
Absolutely, Mike. In these critical situations, like down here in the red zone, it's players, not plays. It doesn't matter what you draw up on the board. You say, okay, who's my best player? Put him in a good matchup, let him go win, and give him a chance. That's exactly what they do here, and I think we're going to see a lot of this the rest of the game.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Texans offense back onto the field for their next possession. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. The right side, catch made by Dobbs. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the 1st down.
And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Trying to connect with Romeo Dobbs that time. And it's going to be 3rd down. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
It's so easy to underestimate the speed of this quarterback until you get on the field. They break down your pursuit angle so quickly because of that speed, so give credit to the defense. They understand it's a collective effort to contain this guy, and this time, defense wins and brings him down for a sack.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And before this drive starts, let's take a look at the current race to see who's going to take home the award of NFL Most Valuable Player. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. Here comes 3rd and 6. They send the tight end in motion. Mahomes going to throw here on 3rd down. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. They get 16 on that connection. Good for a Chiefs first down.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
First down throw, Mahomes, and they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Back with more of the AFC playoffs after this. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. To throw is Mahomes. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the Texans' 32-yard line.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Right back to the air for Mahomes. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw again. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chiefs. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Texans offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well. Here's Stroud. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Throwing on 2nd down, Stroud. He'll get this complete to Pacheco. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. To throw, it's Stroud. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass. On 2nd down, Stroud. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. That's going to be caught. And he will score. Take Dell. Touchdown, Houston.
Mike, I'm not sure how else to put it other than this is just a complete defensive breakdown. I mean, from where this ball was snapped, you simply have to just defend the end zone, and if they throw it short, come up and rally tackle. If they throw it in the end zone, high point the ball and knock it down. You cannot give up 6 points to end this half.
Point after now from Dicker. The kick here is good. Add 1 more point, and that takes us to the end of the first half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. We had 2 great games yesterday, and we're just getting started here. The first of 3 more on this Wildcard Sunday. We'll get back out to you 2 in just a moment. In the first half, we saw some strong play from Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes. He threw 2 touchdown passes, ran for another, as his guys have the lead at halftime. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you'd have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the second half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory.
Here. Second half underway in the AFC wildcard game. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Chiefs offense. And Patrick Mahomes coming out for their next drive. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Mahomes quickly out to Rice. Now a flag comes in. It was thrown by the umpire. The pickup is 4, but usually that's a holding penalty. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. 3rd and long.
Sets up a 3rd down and 18.
Mahomes back. It's out wide to try the tight end screen. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. So it'll bring up 4th down. On comes the Chiefs punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Now the return man is a bit slow getting up after that kick. Medical staff going to take a look, see if he can continue here in this wild card round. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. 2nd down and 3. Once again, it's Pacheco. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
On 1st down, it's Stroud. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he'll be taken down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Medical staff will take a look, see if he can continue here in the wild card round. To throw is Stroud. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to be stopped at about the 4. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. On the ground, here's Pacheco. And he's in for the touchdown. But hold everything, there is a marker down. These points may come off the board.
Holding offense.
So holding is the call. And take that touchdown off the board. A 2nd down throw for Stroud. Over the middle, he fits it into Dobbs. Stop at the 6, and that sets up 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Stroud. He'll try and get... He is in. C.J. Stroud. Touchdown, Texans. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. That is a heartbreaker for the defense. They took away what he wanted to do in the air, Greg, but that scrambling ability gets him to the end zone for the touchdown.
And the reason he was able to take advantage with his legs here, Mike, is he made a fast decision realizing there was nowhere to go with the ball. The amount of guys the defense had in coverage took those passes away. He tucked the ball down, took advantage of the space, and he was able to take it all the way.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Chiefs offense ready to take over once more. This one tight throughout, all level at 21 as they'll search for a go-ahead score. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, That ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. Open man downfield, it's Rice. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Tight end going in motion here. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. The throw on the run is complete. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. On 1st down, it's Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses...
And he'll take it on in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Kansas City.
It just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. Carlson's kick is good. And the Chiefs go up by 7, 28-21. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. He fields it at the 8. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The visitors' offense and receiver Tank Dell ready to go once more. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it. It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate. Really nice job here, not only avoiding the rush on 3rd down, but quickly finding that crease, get downfield, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll get about 5. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. This would be a big loss, and we'll see if he can continue here in the divisional round. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. They'll empty out the backfield and line up for 3rd and 3. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
The Chiefs offense and their big play wide out getting set for their next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Patrick to throw. He'll tuck it and take off. And Mahomes going to protect himself here. He's going to slide and get down, and he's got that first down. Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
Quickly to the outside and complete. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8. Throwing is Mahomes. They'll try to hit him with a screen. They had the right play call. The screen goes for 15 and a first down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
That's a dozen. Catch number 12 and a first down. Throwing now, Mahomes. He's got it at the 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Ball at the 3, second down, and goal. Right back to the air for Mahomes. And he's in. Touchdown, KC. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Carlson able to knock through the extra point, and the Chiefs will extend this third quarter lead. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The visitors' offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll start out first down and 10. They'll go play action with Stroud. That's caught by Dell, working his way across the field. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it, because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. How about this sequence to start the drive? Back-to-back good games, 19 for this one. 1 quarter remains here in this AFC Wildcard matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Stroud going to set up to throw. He'll swing one out wide to Pacheco. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5. A give here to Pacheco. And he'll get this inside the 20. A nice run. They're in the red zone. It's first down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up second and 2. Here's Stroud. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
And they're going to have enough to convert here, and it sets up 1st and goal.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
There's that man again. Another catch.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I could...
And he will score. Game on. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Houston. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. Tyreek now on the return. He has lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority...
And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Now, Stroud. That pass to the sideline. Nice job to bring it in and stay in bounds, but still short of that 1st down. A gain there of 13 yards.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Stroud. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him, and will bring up 3rd down. Stroud to throw. Oh, he coughs up the football. It's pulled in by the Chiefs. The defense comes up with a play in the red zone. Those active hands get to the quarterback, knock it out, and they come up with the recovery.
Mike, we see this from time to time down here when an offense is operating in the red zone. The field shrinks, coverage gets a little bit tighter, quarterbacks tend to hold the ball a little too long, and that's exactly what came back to bite him right here.
He'll swing this one out wide to his running back.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
They were not fooled on defense. Saw the screen from the start. It'll be a loss of yardage on the play.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. And the Chiefs will punt the ball away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. This one fielded out beyond the 25. The visitors' offense ready to get back at it. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. On play action, Stroud taking off, and they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. Open man downfield. It's Nico Collins. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Mike, you know what we used to call those plays? No, 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 yes. Because that's exactly what was going through the mind of the coach on the sideline when the quarterback decided to throw that ball into really tight coverage.
On 1st down, it's Stroud. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, here's Stroud. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
So here is Cameron Dicker. Dicker, the kicker, in a big spot. This to get the deficit down inside of a touchdown. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. Well, every bit helps as they draw just a little bit closer.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The home team's offense ready to come back out for this next possession. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, here's Patrick. This caught right side by Worthy. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it on the inside handoff. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
4th quarter, you find yourself protecting a 1-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
Nice gain on 1st down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? They're going to motion the tight end over here. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he's going to be out of bounds as the clock will stop. It would have stopped anyway as we've hit the 2-minute warning. First and 10 now from the 36. Putting the tight end in motion. They'll go with a counter on first down. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. They'll stick with him again. Whistles here. We have another stoppage. Timeout called by the defense with 1:53 remaining. 3rd and 5. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Now the kicking team here will take a timeout. And they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Here comes a return from the 3. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Texans offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Back to throw. Stroud. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. They come up for 2nd and 2. He'll get this complete to Pacheco. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4. That is incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
The crowd at Arrowhead roaring. Here's 3rd down. He will let this go. Deep downfield for Dell.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make hit.
And he's going to go down. The pressure, once again, too much. And that should wrap this one up.
Finding yourself down to your final timeout, this is the moment. This is the drive that you have to find a way to extend if you're going to claw yourself back into this game. But the defense comes up with a huge stop, and that will all but end this game.
The Chiefs' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it. They're going to do that with excellent field position. Down to a knee here, and that'll do it. They have advanced. They are moving on in the playoffs. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. They are moving on in these playoffs. They win here at home as the number 2 seed. That means right back here next weekend as they'll host a game in the divisional round. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Chiefs